Episode 25 is more or less an epilogue for our latest arc about Celine and this weird Eldoras, whatever, space reality, alternative, fairy tale girl, and all this awesomeness. And yet, now that I think about it, how many fights did we have? We had Lucy fighting Mimi, which was pretty impressive. It's very good for our blonde bimbo. It's very nice to see her take the spotlight and actually lead the action, not just be the supportive female more in the background like most shonen have. But again, fairy tale was always a big exception to the shonen rule. In this arc, not so many fights. And I think this might be a complaint for other fans. They say that the original series was better because back then Natsu was fighting a bad guy and it was very shonen structured, even though the other characters had their moments in the spotlight, and it was relatively well balanced in that perspective. However, now in the Alderon arc, Urza is the one that had the biggest fight against Laxus. And now Lucy against Mimi seems to be the highlight. It seems a bit weird, and I don't like this way of just simplifying the final boss to retcon just some random power-up. It kind of cheapens the experience and makes you wonder, what are they hiding and what do they want to do next with the characters they have? But again, it could be an original move to break through from the shonen standards and actually have some more narrative action in the background, not having the main characters repeatedly fight against the big baddies and just all the way build up to a big climax of the show. If that's what they have in mind, with Natsu against Ignea or something like that, I'm all for it. As of now, I'm a big Lucy fan. I was completely satisfied by her fight with Mimi. I like her power-ups. I like she summoned all the spirits. Story-wise, this arc was all over the place. Didn't make much sense. If you think about it, all that happened was they got teleported to this Eldorad world, they meet Celine, they fight her lieutenants, and they come back home. Those berserk hands and faces mean nothing, they got beaten up in the epilogue, they're just a formality. I mean, that might be enough for you, but the way I see it, it kinda cheapened the overall arc, and they haven't yet defeated Celine. So we still have 3 more dragons. It's not like the Eldoron when they defeated the wooden god, or that necrophilia whatever motherfucker with horns, when they steal his powers away. So it could be an original move, it could be some relatively interesting storytelling that doesn't really follow the same pattern with each arc so that it doesn't sound repetitive. And it could be all building to some much more engaging fights against high caliber opponents for Natsu, Gray, Urza, Hin. Why not even Lucy? Maybe she's time to shine against the toughest competition. Can't wait to see how she fares against that. She's gonna fight Kiria. Can't wait to see it. What fucking bothers me is the retcon of Toka. She was introduced at the beginning of all these 25 episodes, and they are considered like the first season of the 100 Quest, even though the series is still ongoing, which is a big relief from my heart. I'm so happy it keeps on going. I didn't want it to be divided into seasons like Hero Academia. If you just lose interest, it's not as captivating as an ongoing series. Despite the filler and all that, ongoing is the way to go. Separate seasons, you lose interest, they're too far apart. They feel different. They might even be animated by different studios. Like we did with High School DxD. and they were years apart. As I was saying, I don't like the retcon Toka. I mean, what the fuck? She was this evil white magi, kinda on par when it comes to power with Zeref. And now she's just like this goody girl that was manipulated by Celine.
ちょっと可愛いぞ。このお方のお名前は？
トーカと名乗っている。